Hey, yo, Briannormanjr has some suspicious test results with the VADA, my people. Somebody posted saying all that posturing by Team Haney and Code just for Briannorman's VADA test to come back clean. And then they showed a picture of the actual VADA test that shows the results of Briannorman's testing results. You feel me, my people? And it reads as follows. The paper says, this letter, well, first it says, Dear Brian, this letter is to advise you that one or more of your collective specimens have been analyzed for performance enhancement Ds through the Voluntary Anti-Doping Association, VADA program. Analysis for the date listed below have been completed. Then it shows the athlete name. It says Brian Norman. Right under that it says collection date, July 24th, 2025. Then it says results negative, and it lets him know that he will remain a continuing participant in VADA, so they're going to keep on testing him. But the good news is that it showed that he's negative for it after Devinhaney and them was trying to say that he might be positive. This what happened. It said Briannormanjr says Bill still trying to find a way out of the fight, and he don't trust VADA because of Victor Conte's relationship with them and Team Haney. And Sean Zettel reveals that Victor told him he knows how to make these that pass the testing of VADA, obviously because he's cool with them. Then, and earlier, Devinhaney had said, do as you're told, after the Boxing Voice had posted talking to Briannormanjr saying signed up for VADA starting immediately instead of August 1st, per his team, Devinhaney and Bill Haney. You know what I'm saying? And then Briannormanjr, because Briannormanjr had posted, I'm about to go out the country all next week. When I get back, it's damn near August. So I said, let's start then. Your boy will be okay. This will be a clean A-whooping. You feel me? Devinhaney said, F your vacation. You're in the biggest fight of your life. VADA can come anywhere in the world. Sign your paperwork like you said you did already, my people. Meaning, you know what I'm saying? Like, VADA could go anywhere in the world and test you. So there's no excuse for like, oh, I don't want them to come. The only reason I would say Briannormanjr want them to go is like, he's going on vacation, man. I think he's a grown man. If he want to chill, do a little puff pass after his good win before a big fight, I think that's fine, man. And he didn't want them to be testing him. Somebody said they never accused him of being dirty. They told him to sign up for VADA, which he did. Somebody else said that was the point. It wasn't to boast. It was to ensure that Norman is clean and remains clean in preparation for the fight. You feel me, my people? And then somebody else said for until now, until he wins. You know what I'm saying? Until Norman beats him. Then somebody else said, he tests clean all the way up until Haney takes an L. Then he would pop dirty. We've seen this before, and he's referring to the Ryan Garcia. You feel me, my people? Somebody else said, ain't no posturing. 2 boxers just passed this week, and Haney has been cheated against already, and he knows if someone cheats against him, they would get applauded. So he probably feels like he needs to test more. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else said, gotta love clean athletes. Somebody else said, you missed the point. Somebody else said, these guys are lame, that's why. Somebody else said, okay, great, he's clean. So far, so good. We have a good fight on our hands now. What's to be upset about? Who cares how they got here? What's the point? That's the point. So start testing immediately and know the results that everybody's clean. Somebody else said Team Haney is obsessed with VADA. A lot of people say that they're obsessed with VADA because they like the only ones that test in boxing. And they're the ones that are actually cool with Victor Conte. And Devinhaney and his team are cool with Victor Conte. So it seems like a little suspicious to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Then somebody else has said they will pay for fake positive results after he loses. That's how it goes, my people. You know what I'm saying? That's how people feel. It was obvious he just wanted to go on vacation and puff a little smirk. You know what I'm saying? That's what I said. You feel me? Somebody else said, boy, I was finna be mad as H reading this sentence. Devinhaney, next excuse? You know what I'm saying? Somebody else said, the F does that mean? That's the point of the test. Nobody expected him to be negative. They just wanted him to be positive and keep going like that. Somebody else said, shaking my head. Boxing fans post the dumb stuff. Tim Bradley is a hater and an enemy of black success. Then somebody else say, he never said he was dirty. All he said is get tested. All Haney testing clean all year long. That's true. They're saying all Haney testing clean all year long, but I don't think Haney does anything else. Like, I don't think he puffs or anything like that. Some boxers puff, you know what I'm saying? Not while they're boxing, not while they're fighting, but some of them want to puff on their off time, and that's not banned. Like, to puff in your own time and then be clean while you're fighting or whatever you want to do, bro. That's your life. He's a grown man, you know what I'm saying? Just as long as you're not doing when you actually in preparation and during a fight, you good. Like, he's a grown man, you know what I'm saying? Or do some of y'all feel like, nah, you a professional. You gotta be A1, you gotta be clean, you gotta be on point all the way through. There's no nigga playing around for you. He shouldn't be partying. Doesn't matter, no off days, you know? When you an elite athlete like Mayweather. I mean, Mayweather was in the clubs, but he wasn't drinking. He wasn't eating wrong. Well, he did eat some Big Macs and stuff like that. But you know what I mean? He was training, man. That thing wasn't gonna affect him. He was training every day hard. So you feel like that's to be the same mindset for every athlete, like Briannormanjr Jr. Like, he should be focused right now, and doesn't matter vacation. You're about to be in the biggest fight of your life. If you get extra days that you get tested, get some extra days of training as well, because like everybody's saying, there's the biggest fight. You know what I'm saying? So make it last and make it count is what I meant. Not make it last. Who says that? So let me know how y'all feel about this, though, my people. Y'all feel like Briannormanjr had a reason for, like, even being just suspicious of Victor Conte and the VADA team and Devinhaney's team all being, like, cool with each other, and being that's the reason he didn't even want to test before, because he's like, damn, bro, I'm going to test. They're going to come out with this big show that I'm positive, or they're going to try something funny, or they're going to use my DNA now and do something funny with it later. Like, you know, they take it now to be able to set something up for later. I don't know, man. This is how people feel like what happened with Ryan Garcia. A lot of people feel like he was set up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if allegedly, this is how people saying, you know what I'm saying, that it was suspicious how Ryan Garcia tested negative the whole way through training camp and lead up to the fight. And then right at the fight time, after the fight, is when he tested positive. You know what I'm saying? So everybody feels like that's mad suspicious, bro, because what he did, he took steroids the day of the fight. Like, the day of the fight, he went, was like, boom, I'm going to take some today. I'm going to get superhuman. That's how people feel. People feel like that's a little reach. Like, they stretching with that. You feel me? They stretching too far. But I don't know, man. There's also those type of performance enhancement drugs that could boost you, like a chew. You take that once and you're already hyped, like, ah. But that's not what he had. He has something that takes a while to actually work. Aspirin, you can't just take that once and start working. You know what I'm saying? I said the other part because I know you guys are going to be like, yo, but there's PEDs out there that you could just take right now and it's going to work. It's true. You can just take it once and it's going to work right before the fight. But not aspirin. The one he took is not one of them. You know what I'm saying? If you take the chews or something like that, like that, the ones that you put in your mouth and you chew and it kicks in. You know what I'm saying? Like, anything you put in your mouth, let it melt. You know, now that I've done it, I'm just saying, my people. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. So he could have been taking something like that. And then y'all would have been like, okay, that's now it makes sense. But he wasn't. He took they're saying that he took aspirin, so that wouldn't work just one day. So it's a little suspicious for that fact, my people. But yeah, let me know, regardless of the testing and everything, who y'all got winning this fight. Y'all got Briannormanjr Jr. knocking out Devinhaney. We seen Devinhaney get hurt. We seen Devinhaney get dropped against Ryan Garcia 4 to 5 times. We've seen him hurt against Linares. You know what I'm saying? Do you think the same thing's going to happen now, and even worse now that he's already been kind of exposed, how people say? Or do you think the best of Devinhaney is going to come out and he's actually going to use his boxing skills like back in the days and outbox, you know, Briannormanjr? Because I see Briannormanjr kind of stiff and this and that. He's strong. He's a good fighter. I'm not going to lie. But I think you could outbox him. If you're a good boxer, slick enough, you could do it. And Devinhaney has showed us that in the past. You know what I'm saying? He has showed us some boxing skills that he could be smooth, stay technical, basic shots, 1, 2, turn, hook, right hand, turn, angles, move around, keep the distance, jab, paw. You know what I'm saying? He's done that. I feel like if he could do that for all 12 rounds, he could win. You know what I'm saying? He just can't get lazy. Briannormanjr Jr. is very strong. He's very smart as well. He takes good angles as well. He has good speed, so it's not like just the power. Let me know how you feel about this, my people. Briannormanjr, test results coming back good. He's not suspicious, and Devinhaney and his team should be happy.